Good evening, students. Welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to revise the last chapter of our IT 402 subject specific skills, that is web applications and security. So, without any further delay, let's move to the NCERT PDF. First, we'll see what are the important things. So, this is the chapter. Okay, so first of all, what are accessibility options? You need to learn the definition. Computer accessibility refers to the user friendliness of a computer system for all, regardless of their disability. Means a normal person can use the computer, but what are the different options in case this computer has to be used by a person who is having some problem? Maybe he is not able to see properly, maybe he is totally blind, maybe he is not able to hear, or hear a little bit, or they have some physical disability. So this computer can be used by those people also. So this is what is known as computer accessibility, making it easier for each and everyone, apart from the fact whatever their disability is, whether they are normal users or not. Okay, so when a combination of hardware and software is there, it enables a person with a disability or impairment to use a computer. Okay, so we can have different types of disabilities or impairments. What could be it is cognitive impairments such as learning disability like dyslexia and ADHD or autism. Then we can have visual. Vision means through low vision we can have complete low or partial blindness, color blindness, hearing problems. Then motor or dexterity impairment such as paralysis, cerebral palsy or something like that. So these are the different problems that can be solved by using the accessibility options which are available in control panel. You need to learn this, that the accessibility option is not in settings but it is in control panel. So you will have to, if you want to access it, you need to click on the control panel and there you will find the accessibility option. Then we have different types of keys that you need to learn, and you need to differentiate between them. You should know where to use which of the keys. Now, sticky keys. Sticky keys is a feature that helps computer user with physical disability. That is, like if they need to press all three keys together, like Alt, Control, Del, but they are not able to press these three keys together. What they can do, they can press one key at a time, and it will wait for another key to be pressed, and that key will be stick with the first one. The second key will be stick with the first one. For example, Control S, there are two keys which has to be pressed two times. So if the user is not able to press those two keys together, what he or she can do, he can use the sticky keys, where the first key is pressed as Control, and then another key they can press with S. So those first and second key will stick together. Okay, I hope you have understood it. Then we have filter keys. Filter keys is, please learn, it is accessibility function that tells keyboard to ignore repetitive strokes. So in case the person is pressing one of the key many number of times, that is repetitive strokes, then it can be served as a single key press, that if you use filter keys option or filter keys option is enabled, making typing easier for the people with hand tremors. So the person who is having hand tremor, they are likely to press one key more than one time. So there you can use filter keys, right? So it doesn't matter how many times that key is pressed, that will be considered as single press. Okay. Then we have toggle keys. Toggle keys, we have two toggle keys on our keyboard. One is caps lock and another one is num lock. Generally we also have scroll lock, but I'm just telling you that we mostly use these ones, caps lock and num lock. So caps lock and num lock, whenever you press those keys, you can try on your own, the light there is a light on the keyboard which emits, okay, which starts glowing. The bulb that this LCD bulb that start glowing, the light is on. So in case the person is not able to see, how does that person come to know whether the caps lock key or the num lock key is on or off? So for that, a sound is emitted. Okay, so that is toggle key. Toggle key is a feature in its accessibility function which is designed for the people who is having vision impairment, who are not able to see. Okay, so when toggle key is turned on, computer emits sounds when locking keys. Whenever you press the caps lock key or num lock key, there will be a sound. Okay, so they will come to know whether the key is on or off. Okay, a high sound is emitted when the keys are switched on, and a low sound is emitted when the key is switched off. Okay, so this is how they can differentiate between whether the key is on and off. If it is on, a high sound is there. If it is off, then a low sound is there. Okay, then we have sound tab, in which we have sound sentry. Okay, so sound sentry is designed to people which is who is having auditory impairments. अगर जैसे किसी को सुनाई नहीं देता, then they can use this sound sentry feature. What this offers, it generates visual warnings. Like for example, if they are not able to hear the sound, at least they can watch. So there will be a visual warning like blinking of the title bar, flashing border, whenever a computer generates a sound. So instead of the sound, we can have blinking, we can have flashing border, something like that. Okay, so this is used, one more thing, this is used for the person who is having auditory impairments. Okay, because they are not able to hear, so we flash the light on the computer. We maybe the border blinks, or maybe the title bar blinks, something like that. All right. Then show sound. Show sound instruct application that convey information by sound. Okay. So this you need to learn. For example, if you are not able to see, so show sound will help you to convey the information by generating the sound. Then high contrast is used for the people who is having vision problem. It's accessibility feature to assist the people with vision impairment. You can increase the size of the font, you can change the color of the fonts and background. So high contrast color scheme could also be used. Okay, then cursor option. The cursor right now is a normal one. If you have some person who is having problem in having some problem with the vision, you can increase the font this cursor size, right? Cursor option is the feature which help the people with vision impairment, like changing the blink rate and width of the cursor. The width of the cursor can be changed. The blink rate of the cursor can be changed. The speed of the cursor, blink rate, everything can be changed according to the person's comfortability, right? Then we have mouse keys. Mouse keys are used by, for example, if the person is not able to press the mouse keys, so what he can or she can do is they can use a number pad. Mouse keys is a accessibility feature that assists people who have difficulty in using the mouse. Okay, if they are not able to use the mouse, then they can use the mouse keys which are there on the keyboard. So which of the keys are used? The number pad keys, which is on the right hand side. We have number keys on the right hand side. So those keys can be served as mouse keys. The option use the keyboard, especially the numeric keypad, as a pointing device instead of mouse. So they can use the numeric keypad as a mouse keys. Okay, for example, use number 4 to move left, 6 to move right, 2 to move up, and 8 to move down. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, it's means just like WSAD, right? Then we have serial keys. Now serial keys is accessibility feature that assists people who are having difficulty in using the keyboard and mouse both. If they are not able to use both of them, then we use the serial keys. They use special device which is known as sip puff, and it uses their breath to get the input. Okay, sipping on the tube activities one device, while by buffing on the same tube activates another. Okay, so sticky keys is used by the people basically who are having the difficulty to use both keyboard and mouse. Okay, then next is networking fundamentals. We have two types of architecture where peer-to-peer and client-server. Peer-to-peer, where all computers are treated as same. They're all are peers, all are treated same. For example, all the students in a class, all are same. Okay, so there is nothing like one is master and one is slave, or some one is the server who is serving everyone, and the others are requesting. For example, this client server in which one computer is a powerful computer which who is the client, and others who is the server, and other computers in that network are clients who are requesting for a particular information or some service, and the server has to give the service or serve their request. Okay, so you can see in such network each terminal has equal competent CPU, all are equal. Here we have some certain computers have some special dedicated task providing service to the other computers. So that's the client server architecture. Okay, so the computer which provides service, they are servers, and the one that use the service, they are clients. This is what you need to learn. So it's very precise, and out of this you can write the answers, you can attempt the MCQs. Just go through the this NCERT. That's what I insisted in my previous live videos also. Okay, in case you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. I don't know whether you people are there, because you people are busy in your other board exams, preparation of that. So let's move on. You can watch it later, no problem. Then we have types of network. We have LAN, WAN. So LAN is local area network, MAN is metropolitan area network, and WAN is wide area network. Local area network is used in a particular limited space. It could be like home, or it could be a school, it could be a laboratory, a computer lab, or something like that. Okay, between two buildings which are very nearby. Okay, within the society, so that is LAN. But and then if you have a network within a city, for example, there are schools who have so many branches within the same city, so they can connect themselves with the help of WAN, that is metropolitan cities. On the other hand, WAN is okay. So LAN is basically used. And this is the advantage. It offers you high speed, and basically it's used for connecting computers and peripheral devices like printers and scanners. Like if you have LAN in your computer lab, all the computers are connected with that LAN, and with the LAN you can have a simple printer, and all the computers can give the command to that printer using that LAN. Okay, so that is ratio sharing is possible using LAN. Then we have wide area network. It covers broad area, like it covers the metropolitan cities and national boundaries in the continents. And internet is the most popular WAN. Okay. Internet is made up of two words: interconnected network. Okay, interconnected network. Okay. Then World Wide Web, or also known as W3. Okay, it's a system of interlinked hypertext document, and you can access through internet. Now what's a web browser? You need to learn a web browser. You can view all the web pages that contain text, images, videos, and other MP3s, right? And here is the definition. A web browser is software used to view a website that accesses an interface between the user and World Wide Web. This you need to learn. A web server is a computer that stores website and their related file for viewing on the internet. Now, what are the advantages of networking? If you are doing the network within your school campus, then what could be the advantages? Data sharing. Data is shared with all the users, but it depending on their level of access. Okay, then you can transfer the files easily within the network, right? You can share the resources, just like I have told you that the printer can be shared. Okay, so internet access sharing can also be possible. Then we have different web-based service that can also be used in a network. Like you can chat, you can do the video calling, you can mail, and you can transfer the files over the internet. Then ISP is internet service provider. For example, you are accessing the internet or you are using Wi-Fi at your home just because of ISP, that is internet service provider. For example, you have access of Wi-Fi access of Airtel or Jio or whatsoever, so that they all are your internet service providers. So this definition is an organization that help you to access internet using modem or direct hardware or wireless connection. So it could be dial-up, which is not being used nowadays. It was used earlier during 90s. So we have modem, and then we have a wired or cable internet connection, or we also have the wireless connection nowadays. So now home users usually use the DSL, cable modem, dial-up, broadband, wireless, WiMAX or 3G. Now if you need high speed connection, then you need to use this DSL or ISDN type of connection. Then modem. What is a modem? Modem is made up of again two words, modulator and demodulator. So it's a device that converts a digital signal into analog signal, and then that signal travels over the phone line. When it reaches the destination, again that analog signal changes into digital signal. So that's what the modem function is, modulating and demodulating. It also deconverts the analog signal back into digital signal, and that's what it's get its name from. Now types of internet connectivity. You just learn this table. Dial-up is wired, DSL is wired, cable internet is wired, 3G is wireless, WiMAX and Wi-Fi. These three are wireless. So you could be asked in the form of MCQ. Then dial-up connection is a form of internet access that use the facility of public. You just learn this. Okay, public switched telephone network to establish a connection to an internet service provider. ISP is via telephone using a device called modem. User dial a particular number provided by ISP and gain access to the internet. Now ISP nowadays we don't dial, but earlier we need to dial a number. Like on MTN or BSNL, like we have a landline phone where we have to dial a number, only then we are connected with the internet. Nowadays this is not there. Okay, so dial-up connections are not used that nowadays, extremely slow and in most of speed, and now these are replaced by cable modem. DSL is digital subscriber line that provide internet access by transmitting digital data over wires or of a local telephone network. It is delivered along with wire. It's a wired connection. Okay, again on the telephone line. So it is also not being used nowadays. DSL connection and DSL modem are being used for working of DSL. Then cable internet access, where we use cable for getting the access of internet. Then you must know about the 3G. WiMAX we need to explore. WiMAX is worldwide interpretability for microwave access. Is a wireless communication standard designed to provide mobile broadband connectivity across cities and countries through a variety of devices. WiMAX is a long-range system covering many kilometers and is typically used where DSL and cable network cannot be used. So at hill stations we cannot use cable. So there we can use WiMAX. WiMAX is just like Wi-Fi has a limited area. It works in a particular floor or the building. WiMAX works over the city, so many kilometers. Okay, so that's the difference between WiMAX and Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is Wireless fidelity, you need to learn the full form also, and already know about this, so I'm not going to waste the time over here. Just learn this full form: wireless access point. Okay. uh, See, your computer get the access through the device which is known as wireless access point. That's it. The data transfer on the internet. Okay, how the data is transferred over the internet? The data is transferred from one computer or one device to another one in the form of packets. Okay, so each packet is sent from the computer to another computer until it finds destination. Each computer on the way decide where next to send the packet. All the packets may not go through the same route. So because the file is sometimes large, so that particular file is divided into the form of packet. Each packet is labeled with the destination, you can say, address. Okay, so they may follow any route, but they need to reach the destination. All right. At the destination, when all the packets are received, they are examined. If any packet is missing or damaged, then the message is sent from the receiver end and to the sender, and that particular message is or packet is resent again. Okay, so once all the packets are there, they are reassembled in that order so that the original message can be configured. But this is so fast that you are not able to see this process. This is all done in seconds. You're not able to see when if the message was corrupted, if any packet is corrupted, and when it has been the sender has requested to resend the packets and all. So, but this is the process. See, to access Wi-Fi, you need access point and an active internet connection. You usually use subscribe to internet connection. ISP provide option to purchase or rent a Wi-Fi router. Nowadays, we use router. We don't use modem. Okay, and that access internet connectivity device and access point also. Okay, this you don't have to learn. Then also go through the assessment part. Then we have instant messaging. Instant messaging is a form of communication over the internet that offers an in- instantaneous transmission of text-based message from sender to receiver. Okay, now what we can send, we can transfer the file, we can send the audio, video, we can also do the calling, we can have audio conferencing, we can share the computers, etc. Okay.